Hey everybody, welcome to Goddess of Love Healings. Today I invite you to have a little tea time or whatever you prefer to drink and bring with you. This is about my personal transformation and how it may relate to yours if you're going through it right now. So, welcome, first of all, to my rising starseed brothers and sisters, starseed family. I'm here to liberate you. And what I mean by that is to help raise your consciousness and conscious awareness about your own personal and spiritual and physical transformation and why it's happening in the first place. Okay. So, hello. I hope you got something to drink. I got my cranberry raspberry drink. So, what I want to first start with is I don't know who this is for, except for my rising star seeds, right? If you come to this video, I want you to realize it is a timeless video because, as you know, as star seeds, we're able to bend reality and transmute things that no longer serve our new creations. Okay. And as everybody knows me, I am a seeker. I'm a seeker of the truth and I seek it until I find it. And so this is what I did and realized that I too was a star seed, um, earth angel, twin flame, whatever label you want to put on it. I'm not sitting with a label anymore. I am just my true, authentic self. And how I got there was healing my inner child wounds. So maybe you're somebody out there that right now needs someone to talk to because you feel lost or you don't have a sense of direction or belonging, sort of like that. Okay. Not sort of, that is exactly what it feels like. So I take this personal, and it's very near and dear to my heart, my spiritual awakening. And that's what we're all going through at this time. Uh, Shifting awareness and consciousness on the planet and becoming more aware, of our own inner light being that has a purpose, to speak, to act, and to be here on purpose. No longer needing to seek outside the self, just fully equipped already inside with what your whole life's experience has been and brought you. And what mine has brought me is to master my own personal um, development of retraining the way I think, the way I act, and the way I feel in all my relationships. Okay. It wasn't just love relationships, it was the relationships with my parents, with my siblings, with anybody, anybody in the world. Okay. So, whatever a relationship, um, this is where I stand. Okay. I don't know what yours is, but I always felt like, you know, I needed to do better and get really good at loving someone that was never going to intentionally love me back the way that I wanted them to, or the way that my expectations were of the belief around how much I give love that I will get it back. That's not the case. Okay, that's not the case. And that's where I personally transformed um, my own life in my own relationships, even with what I want to do for work, what I want to have as a career, how I want to have healthy set boundaries with my children, you know, and them as well. It works both ways. Okay. So you might be someone going through this, a personal transformation. It is not easy. Um, by no means. I'm not going to say it's easy. There's tons of trial and error. And the moment that you think that your personal transformation is over and you've completely healed from honoring and releasing the past, you're always healing. Okay. You're always coming to a new awareness, a new intention, a new mindset that, um, whether it's your family or around your friendships or your work, your career, your money. All right. So this is what personally transformed for me. Um, and I was totally guided by my angelic team in spirit in the higher realms. And well, let me back up a little bit. So I had this awakening. Okay. This is about 2016, 17, around there. Um, and I felt the earth shake. I felt what we know now as star seeds expanding and coming into our own truth about even Gaia and how everything's ran on an energetic level, first and foremost, a vibration. I felt the atomic plates in stuff shift at the time of my awakening, and it was me myself. It felt like I stepped out of my own body and I could just observe everything from a whole new perspective and perception. And that was my higher self, like shaking me to the core, saying, what are you worried about? Don't worry about that. And what I mean by that is I always used to stress and worry about my bills being paid on time and receiving the love from my partner that were my expectations. And it was to shift my my perception and my perspectives. What is happiness? Okay. What is money? What does money mean to me? What is my own value and worth? Where do I fit in this big key of awakening spiritually, you know, and doing this personal transformation? Is it just about myself? Is it? And what I come to learn was it was about all involved in the present moment. As I was shifting and my soul was calling me to this new awareness and awakening, to a higher perspective and perceptions of who I truly am and what I am capable of, um, by just thinking and being what I want to be. Okay. So it took me a really long time to learn my personal transformation was about my life lessons. Okay. And why things were happening like this loop and this habits and patterns and belief system that I was stuck in mentally and emotionally, confused about who I was as a person. Even I didn't know what to like and dislike. I didn't know um, what I wanted to be in life. I didn't know. And it was okay that I didn't know, because not knowing shook me even more to the core of knowing what I wanted. Okay. So, personal transformation, spiritual transformation, and the physical transformation, it all happens at the same time. Okay. So, whichever one you're working on, it does not matter. If you're personally transforming, your spirit is transforming with you. Okay. And the physical has to follow. And this is just the laws of the universe. This is how it works. You are a master when you know you can telepathically, point at what you want to happen, and then it happens. Okay. And this don't happen overnight. It is why it's called a personal transformation. There's many deaths and rebirths that personally you go through, and spiritually you go through, and physically you go through. Okay. And it's not a perfect road. Okay. So if anybody out there, gurus or whatever, teachers, masters, star seeds, whatever you're learning from, is trying to tell you it's a perfect road, it is not a perfect road by no means. Okay. I am always learning and transforming from what I learn. And this is how I stay in the present moment. I am aware consciously right now of what I'm speaking, what I'm hearing spirit say, and what I'm feeling at the same time. How do I know that? I don't know. It's just part of what I hold near and dear to my own heart and how I transformed my every area of my life. So I want to start back. I'm going to go back a little bit. And where I first realized I needed personal transformation is, first of all, where everything keeps repeating itself, whether it's love, career, money, all of it. It was just this repeated loop. It kept happening the same way. And it was me not trying it differently. It was me not working smarter, instead of harder. So, like, working harder to be loved, you're given all you physically, spiritually, and mentally can give a person, yet it still feels like it's not enough. You're not receiving and reciprocating back the same thing that you're dishing out, right? So that's when I realized, I like, you know what, I had enough. I had enough. I'm going to seek out what I need to do to transform this, to change this. Transformation, change, same difference. And a lot of people are scared of the word change. Just be flexible. Go with the flow. Change is always happening, whether we're aware consciously or unaware. It's always happening, just like with the world today. We can't do anything about it. We can just be who we want to be present, be loud, be proud, praise ourselves, and change gracefully everything that you personally feel needs to be transformed. So at a personal level, I felt like, man, my life is totally out of alignment. I don't feel like I can be myself in this relationship or at this workplace, or, I'm not personally feeling like I'm getting my own worth in this job or this relationship, whatever it is to you. Okay. I'm just throwing shit out there and being blunt about it. Mine was personally around love. I gave so much. I wore my heart on my sleeve, and I gave so much of myself that I lost myself in the giving of myself to others. I gave so much of myself to my family and to my loved ones that I thought that was the only way to be. I believed that I was only here to, you know, like everybody else believed, like things were only one way. It's got to be this way or it doesn't work. It's not true. I decided to take through my personal transformation and involving in my spiritual transformation and healing physically, my mind, my body, and my soul, merging them together, merging the worlds together, the non-physical energy and the physical energy, learning my life lessons, stopped repeating what no longer worked for me. And every day there's something that I'm learning that I need to transform and do differently. Okay, like in my business, I'm always raising my consciousness and seeking higher truths from my inner being, my light, to shine and give back what I learned to transform. Okay, it's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy, because even up to today, where I can say I'm a master of my own reality, I point and I say, I want that universe. It just comes. Okay. But I can also get back in the old limited belief, because we have family, we have family that are still in um, this energy and of old beliefs, habits, and patterns that need to be one way, and not being able to stand in your own truth and confidently show up because you believe in yourself. You trust that you are the universe. You're the extension of source. Okay. You're the extension of source, and believe that what was impossible is so possible when you take the traveled road, or the road less traveled. And that's what I did. I chose the road less traveled. This is something that my soul signed up for. And it couldn't be at a better time of change in our world today. Okay? So I just wanted to get that little bit, a piece of it out there, because I've made several videos, um and by the way, I want some likes, and I want some shares, and I want some comments. I want to know where you're at right now, because when it comes to personal transformation, someone that has already done it needs to know where you're at currently. And we're not here to judge. I feel complete emotion and compassion, no judgment, to where you will be sitting right now. Hey, Claire, my dog. You know, it's time to shine. It's time to awaken your own way, your own soul's way. And if you're worrying about perfection, I did that. I tried to just wear this mask and be someone I was not. I just couldn't show up for the world without having my own words and the reason of being who I am today. And I would not know what I want without even experiencing all the heartache and the heartbreak that I have. Okay. I wouldn't know right now what love even looked or felt like. Okay. I wouldn't know that. And I did that by self love, self care, because I'm the most important person that I'm going to go to bed looking at after I brush my teeth, and see and resonate how I feel. How do I feel looking at me today? I feel fucking amazing, because I personally transformed that self-image, that I believed I was small and I couldn't be anything other than what the world expected me to be as a small human being, not knowing about this infinite possibility and resource of the universe, of the non-physical energy that totally loves you, totally supports you, and is lighting the path as we speak right now. So, yeah, let's take a drink. Here's to your drink, and here's to my drink. Um, you have no idea that if you are someone out there and you have no idea before you've seen this video that you are this powerful light worker, star seed, twin flame, whatever it is to you, okay? Without all those labels of being a daughter, being a good daughter, um, being a good mom, being that overachiever at work, so you can get the raise. You do not have to do that. Don't try to overachieve. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Be the infinite self that was created, right? And allow change to happen for you. Because a lot of us, through this personal transformation, we want to, and by all means, we need to have, I don't want to call it limitations, resistance, okay? So I had this resistance for a long time, and I wanted to quit smoking, and I couldn't figure out, why can't I quit smoking? My mind has transformed. I totally believe that I am confident enough to do it, and it was me so focused on the quitting part instead of the just being in the present moment and allowing it to just slip away from me, mentally, emotionally, the attachment, and physically. I was so focused on the quitting, I couldn't quit. All right. I couldn't quit. It wasn't able to quit because I sent it so much attention that all it said to my brain was, I need to still have it. I need to still have it. Okay. So, on a personal transformation journey and raising your consciousness, star seeds, light workers, twin flames, earth angels, whatever the hell you resonate to, your vibration is rising. Okay. So old things that you held in resistance will come to the surface. And this could be an illness, a sickness, a disease. And it is perfectly okay. The first initial reaction you're going to have, like I did, is I panicked. I'm like, oh my God, I was diagnosed with cancer. Okay. And it was because of all that resisting to quit the smoking. I believed that the old belief in my mind and the subliminal messages I kept telling myself is, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. This is how I'm going to die. I'm going to die just like my family did. It's going to repeat itself, blah, 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 blah. Well, here I sit. I go to the doctors. I'm diagnosed with breast cancer. And it's because of a hormonal thing. All right. Well, I already know about the balancing of the masculine and feminine energy in the self. So that's the work that I did as the personal, spiritual, and physical transformation occurred. I panicked. I was triggered by seeking outside myself. Oh my God, is this real? All this stuff that I transformed, why would this come up right now? And then as I remember right now, just yesterday, sitting here and feeling like shit and beating myself up because I allowed myself to get triggered instead of just allowing myself to make a mistake. Yes, I went backwards. Yes, I had surgery. I let them poke and prod in there, even though I really know that I'm an extension of source and my body knows how to heal itself. It's not broken. It's not even broken now because some doctor says I have breast cancer and it's related to hormonal issues. Okay. I've been working on that. And I don't even got to work too hard on it. because of my personal, spiritual, and physical transformation and taking the path less traveled, Source is already lining me up with exactly what I need now that I made this decision. So you see, there's no way that you can make the wrong decision on this path of personal transformation. It's only a lesson. Okay. You're not being judged by God. You're not, or the universe, whatever it is to you. Um, you know, it just is. And I learned that I get to allow myself a break. You know, yeah, I went backwards for a minute. I was triggered by my mother. She was literally going to doctors, That's fine, go to the doctors. But she takes everything right now in that moment as a diagnosis without investigating it further. Okay. Now, this is something I learned in the past was I went to the doctors, right? Just a regular checkup. He grabs my hand and he says, "Oh, you don't have very much muscle tissue in between, your here and here. Want to bet? Want to bet?" I did not let that shit in. I ain't letting none of that shit in ever again. I'm going to trust what I feel is right for me. Okay. So if it even feels like a little niggling that it's not resonating with your soul's calling or even your human being, okay, don't do it. Never do something you don't want to do because it's going against your own soul. Okay. I've done many things I didn't want to do, but that is the transformation and why I have become the master. My higher self is like, just go, take every invitation. Don't worry. You got strong protection, archangels, God, universe, everybody's got you. I'm like, okay. It was to teach me that I was I was literally needing to balance my own emotional body of energy because I was taking on other people's emotional body of energy and I was unaware of it. Okay. So I learned to maintain my own emotions. Like a lot of people will stress out around struggle or not having enough money to pay their bills. And me, I totally balance that out. I have to check in my emotions. Where's this emotion coming from? Where's these thoughts coming from? Are they even my own thoughts? You know, and then follow what actions that I feel I should take. Am I going to react? Yeah, I'm going to react, but I'm going to respond first. And I'm going to respond with a calm emotion, where, let's see, I'm going to use a good example. Okay, so I need my phone to do my business. Oh my God. Do I freak out because the money's not here right now? No. I did the personal transformation. I awakened and followed my soul's truth, and I allow my soul to lead me. So there builds a new foundation of trusting the process first and foremost. Your soul knows exactly what you need. Your soul is always aligning you with exactly what you need. Like for me, I wanted to learn about credit and credit cards and stuff like that. What would that feel like to raise my credit, and have this amazing score just to go out and purchase a brand new car, purchase a brand new house, whatever I want to do or purchase, right? Or just take myself out and get my nails done or whatever, anything. So I did that. And it's been an amazing journey. And I've seen so many times where, you know, a lesson would pop up and I would have to review, okay, so this is what I'm learning about credit and how other credit cards will help you not spend so much on one credit card, but having the more and in perfect alignment and balance, raises the score. Or how the ratio is important to keep under, like, say you have a credit limit of $700. Okay. That was what happened with me. I thought, oh, cool. I got credit. I could do whatever I want. And I got the money coming in too financially to pay for it. So it's supposed to be at 30%, excuse me, I think 30% ratio at this high of a credit, right? And it doesn't even matter how much credit you have. It's always good to keep it at 30% ratio. And that's what I first learned. Well, I ended up having to live off that card for a minute at the time of Corona here. And so then I had to gracefully go back in, bring down that, spending limit and bring it back down to 30, raise your score even more, and having revolving accounts too. So I got a car, which is helping me with credit. This is my path. This was my spiritual lessons to grow and expand as far as credit, right? So, yeah, that was my personal transformation. But now, since I did the personal transformation and I don't freak out, okay, I don't freak out when I don't have the money to pay the bills, guess who helps? My higher self. My inner being says, okay, well, we're not, we're not empty. We're not lack of anything. It's because I'm never actually waiting for it. All this personal transformation leading to the spiritual transformation and the physical healing. In the non-physical energy, everything happens there first. Okay. And on a vibrational level, I totally believe I'm abundant and prosperous in all ways. I am an extension of source energy, and that's how it happens. That's how it's happening, right? That's how we bring in exactly what we need through our soul. And the soul lines it up for us. Okay, so another drink. So with that being said, people, it wasn't just a personal transformation. Okay. It started there. So where do you feel that your life could change? Where do you feel that things are just constantly repeating themselves and they're not changing? Okay. It's really obvious because it's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel good. You might be depressed. You might have anxiety. You might be stressed to the max, whether it's your job, around your finances. I know how to help because this is what I hold near and dear to me. Okay. I realize that the value that I have packaged to give to someone for their own personal transformation, merging with the spiritual transformation and physically releasing and healing all that no longer serves your new life. Okay. That's where I'm here to liberate you. So if you're interested, leave me a comment. Okay. Leave me something. Tell me where you're at right now. Because if I don't know where you're currently at, we can't shift your perception and your perspectives to get you out of there and manifesting, consciously choosing what to manifest, point at it, and it comes to you. Okay. So if I'm driving down the road, and to me, all this is about Gaia. It's about our true essence and our true mother. Every day should be Earth Day, not one day of the year. Every day should be Earth Day. Every day we should care that an animal has food to eat. Like I love to feed my birds and my squirrels, and I tend to my yard. Right now it don't look the best because my partner, okay, that's on him. I know where I'm at, but yeah. So welcome, Starseed family. I'm here to liberate you and bring you I'm not going to personally bring it to you. You're going to do the work yourself because I'm going to walk you through it step by step. I'm going to hold your hand all the way. I'm a really good listener, and I love to connect with people. Okay. I love to get around in there and say, help you with your personal transformation. It's just a switch. It's like, boom, flick that switch, and you can have it all. Okay. You can have it all. Everything. So with that being said, leave me a like, a share. Please share this. Please share this. So we can make more videos, get some more. I need some more watch time and viewers time. So leave me a comment. Tell me where you're at, how you want me to help you, because it's limitless. I'm a master. I mastered my own physical world and spirit. So I love you all. Thank you for coming to my channel at Goddess of Love Healings. And I don't even know what else to say. Just that I love you. I love who you are. Right where you are is perfect. So don't go beating up on yourself and getting more depressed. If you're already depressed or stressed out because you can't pay your bills, I can help. I can help guide you right straight to your dream life. Okay. Your dream life. Because whatever you are chasing will chase you back. Okay. What you're chasing will chase you back. However, once you do this personal journey and you take the path less traveled and you become this open target to just receive everything from the universe when you do the work. And the work comes from within. Okay. It comes from within, without. That's how we transform it. That's how I did it. That's how many of the 1-2% out there that are on this journey. But I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. You are a starseed. You are a soul regardless. Okay. And I know you need it. Thanks for being here. Bye now.